Times are certainly tougher now than they were even a few months ago. We all feel the effects of the economic slowdown and that record-setting inflation rate. If you've been waiting to get your body contouring business started, has this changed your plans? What if we said, what about getting started now? And if you just said, no way, you're like most. But the truth is, when businesses are struggling, people are losing their jobs, and consumers are tightening their belts, well, it's actually the perfect time to start your business, because these hardships that we just mentioned, well, they're actually your golden opportunities. We know you may be doubting and shaking your head now, but stay tuned to this episode and listen carefully, because we're going to explain exactly why you should resist inaction and instead throw your body contouring business startup into overdrive.
You're listening to the Body Contouring Academy's Proven Profits podcast, where you'll learn simple, actionable strategies from real-world, successful body contouring professionals to help you generate more revenue, realize the profits you want, and create the life you desire. Hi, I'm Shannon.
And I'm Kay.
And we're your hosts of the Proven Profits podcast.
Hi there, fellow body contouring professionals. Kay here. Thanks for being here too. This is going to be a real eye-opening episode because, though it sounds very counterintuitive, this truly is the perfect time to get your body contouring business started. And just to be clear, we are living with record inflation, but we're not technically in a recession yet. Economists tell us that's defined by 2 consecutive quarters of negative economic growth, which we haven't had yet, but we all sure feel that economic slowdown. We see businesses struggling, people out of work, consumers spending less. And this sounds pretty insensitive, but these hardships are actually the very reasons that make this the best time to get started with your body contouring business. In fact, there's 5 big reasons or advantages to starting during times of downturn. First, and this is true of body contouring in any time, whether time of prosperity or economic downturn, is it has a very low cost of entry. First of all, there's low overhead to get started. You're fortunate. You have access to great entry-level body contouring technology at an affordable price point. And you have accessible education and training that's also affordable that you can use to put it to use. We're talking you can get started with the purchase of 1 machine and the investment of 1 course. You can use a multi-technology body contouring machine. We love the 6-in-1 40K cavitation machine because it delivers multiple technologies: ultrasound cavitation, radio frequency RF skin tightening, combination vacuum LED technology, and lipo laser. With these multiple technologies, it's great because you can use this 1 machine to treat multiple body issues like unwanted fat, cellulite, loose skin, and stretch mark. And the machine is at an affordable price point. It runs somewhere between $500 and $600. Then you can get your entire training for the use of this machine in 1 certification course, our Body Contouring 6-in-1 Masterclass. We love this course because you can do so much with it. We'll leave a link in our show notes so you can take a look at it if you haven't yet, or if you have and you want to take another look. Now, the course covers so much, and it's not expensive either. It's less than $550. So when you add the cost of the machine plus the course, it brings you to about $1,000, and then you start treating body contouring clients. How many professions have that low of a level of entry? Well, we can't think of any. And not only can you get your machine and training at a low cost, you don't have to rent a space or a booth to treat clients. Because since this pandemic, clients are completely open to getting treatments outside of the traditional spa facility or business suite. So you can open your business using a home-based model or a mobile-based business model. If you choose to work out of your home and have a home-based business, we have a guide to do this. And if you like this model and want to get the guide, we'll leave a link in the show notes below, our home-based body sculpting business setup guide. Or if you think a mobile-based business body sculpting business model is better for you, and by the way, this is the least expensive business model, we have a guide for that too. We'll leave a link to our mobile body sculpting business guide in the show notes for you as well. So, if you want to start a business and you want to put cash in the bank really soon, these low costs of setting up shop are going to make it easy for you to do that. Well, let's move on to the second of the 5 reasons, which is definitely related to these tough times, and that's less competition. You know, most people are going to be risk averse in an economic turndown. That was your reaction, wasn't it, when we asked if you'd like to get started now? Most people put their future plans on hold during these times. So all those people, and there's a lot of them, who share your desire to start a body contouring business, well, they're going to be reluctant to do it at this time. That's a really good thing. Your competitors' reluctance to start, that's going to allow you to get a strong hold on the market well before they ever get even 1 foot off the ground. So bottom line, don't let the economy being down scare you. While economic uncertainty does have its downsides, it actually gives you a great opportunity to stay ahead of your competitors. Moving on to reason number 3 of 5, and it's a biggie. As a startup or when you're starting out, you'll have the ability to use lower prices to attract clients and build your client base. Here's a fact. Consumers, they still want treatments, but they're on tighter budgets during hard times and have less money to spend. And you will be charging a lower rate when you're starting out, and here's why. As with any new skill, you're going to need hours of practice to transform into a skilled body contouring technician. During this transformational time period, you're going to be delivering services to clients. Now, regardless of economic prosperity or downturn, you should discount your fees during this transformational time period until you transform into a skilled body contouring technician. So when you're starting out, you're naturally going to charge lower prices while you're developing that expertise. During tough times, clients are looking for less pricey alternatives. They either need or want to spend less. So with your transformational pricing, you're going to attract more clients. You're going to build your client database and quickly build a solid reputation. But one word of advice here. Label your reduced pricing as introductory pricing that's offered for a limited time. Because once you reach that level of being a skilled body contouring technician, well, you may want to raise them some. So bottom line, you need to discount your pricing when you're starting out anyway. What a better time to do it when clients need to make their budgets go further. Okay, so that brings us to number 4. By starting out during these tougher times, you are going to build a lean business and develop good habits. You know, whether in good times or bad, most business startups operate on an inherently lean business model, one that's designed for maximum efficiency. And when businesses start during hard times, they have to be designed to be super efficient. So when you start out with good habits like using a lean business model, you're going to operate that way once the economy recovers and beyond, which is going to give you a lifetime of hefty profits. Now, conversely, businesses that have started during times of prosperity, well, they have more to learn and more adjustments to make when the economy makes a downturn. Here's our advice. Keep your day job as long as you can and build your business up as much as possible for as long as you can on the side. Now, this is going to mean rolling up your sleeves, putting in the hard work, putting in the long hours, but it's all going to pay off. In a nutshell, start small, plan big. Now we're coming to reason number 5, and it may be last, but it's certainly not least. In fact, it's very important. By starting your body contouring business now, you'll provide your own safety net. Now, we hate to sound like negative Nancy, but it is a sad fact. Economic turndowns bring cutbacks and layoffs. It started already. In June of this year, 2022, a host of big businesses announced job cuts and hiring freezes. You've probably heard about some of these or a lot of these, right? Now, will we see the domino effect we saw during the Great Recession of 2008 when it ultimately affected everyone and every business? Well, no one knows for sure, but you'd be smart to prepare for an unexpected layoff by starting your body contouring business on the side now. Start building your client base and putting money in the bank. If you're planning to leave your job someday to start a body contouring business, well, that someday might well be now. Major economic downturns like the one we're in bring permanent job layoffs. The decision to leave your job, well, it might not be yours, and it might certainly come at an unexpected time. I know I'm sounding terribly negative, but recessions and economic turndowns, well, they can do these things. But, you know the expression, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. You turn the bad things into positive. And not only that, you really don't even have to turn them because these bad things actually are positive for the new body contouring business startup, which is exactly the reason that now is the best time to dive in. So let's wrap this up with a quick review. The reasons you should not wait to create the body contouring business you've been wanting to do and planning to start anyway are number 1, low cost of entry. You can do it with low overhead, one machine, one course. You have low startup costs because you can operate out of your home or start a mobile-based business. You are going to have less competition for sure. And you'll have the ability to use lower prices to attract clients and build your client base because you're going to need to anyway. You'll build a lean business and develop good habits to give you a lifetime of business prosperity. And you'll be providing for your own safety net. That's it for today. Give what we've talked about some thought. Maybe it's time to work on overcoming your fear to get started and just do it. We are rooting for you, and you know you can count on us to be here for you. Until next time, beautiful wishes.
If you enjoyed the show, please find us on iTunes and leave us a review. Email us at bodycontouringacademy.com with any feedback, topic suggestions, or to offer to tell your body contouring success story. We love to hear success stories and learn about winning strategies. Visit bodycontouringacademy.com for tools, education, industry news, and cutting-edge articles. Thanks so much for listening, and have a great rest of your week.